This is Jayant Mahajan, Assistant Professor at ITM College, Dehradun. Today I am going to discuss the subject known as International Business. We will discuss about two topics of this subject. The topics are various theories of international trade, and the second topic is balance of payments. So let's start. First of all, what is an international theory of trade? In order to explain the international trade, international transactions, these theories are made. These theories are made by different people in order to explain the nature, scope, and functions of international trade. So every theory will explain a certain aspect of the international trade. So that is why theories are made, in order to explain something in a better way. Now, there could be various theories. The first type of theory is mercantilism theory. This theory says that if a country has a lot of gold and silver, then that country has good wealth and good economic position. The more a country has gold and silver, the better the economic condition of that particular country. For example, if India is exporting and also importing from any other country, so India is exporting goods worth rupees 3 crores and India is importing goods worth rupees 2 crores. So in the value of export and import, there is a difference of 1 crore. So that 1 crore will be paid to India by that other country in terms of gold and silver. So the other country will pay India 1 crore worth of gold and silver. And if a country has more gold and silver, then that country will have a better financial position, according to this theory. The second theory is absolute advantage theory. It says that a particular company can specialize in the development of a particular product. For example, there are two firms, Firm A and Firm B. Firm A is located in India, Firm B is located in US. Now, Firm A has specialized in the development of a particular product, and that product will be exported by India to US. In the same way, the US also has specialized in a particular product, and that product is exported by US to India. So India has absolute advantage on a particular product, and US has also absolute advantage over a particular product. So this is the absolute advantage, and this absolute advantage will be benefited for both the countries, because India has absolute advantage over a particular good, then India will manufacture and export that good. In the same way, any other foreign country has specialized in a particular goods, then they will create and export those goods. So this is called as absolute advantage theory. Now there is one more theory known as comparative advantage. It is like a twist in the absolute advantage theory. Suppose company A of India has absolute advantage on two products, and the company based on in US does not have any absolute advantage. It means the company in India has absolute advantage on two goods, but the US company does not have absolute advantage on any goods. So this can happen in the real world, this can happen, but comparative advantage theory suggests that even the company of US does not have absolute advantage on either of the products, but at the same time the product they are producing, they are manufacturing it more efficiently in comparison to other goods it manufactured. So the company based in US will not get absolute advantage, but it will manufacture some goods in a more efficient way in comparison to manufacturing of other goods. So that would be a comparative advantage which will be given to the company based in US. Now the fourth theory is factor proportions theory. It says that there could be several production factors. These factors such as land, labor, capital, human resource, all these are factors of production, and these factors are used in order to manufacture some goods by a company. Now this theory suggests that if for the development of a particular product India has a particular factor in abundance, it means that the company in India has to develop a particular product, for example product A, and in order to develop A, 3 raw materials are required, and all those 3 raw materials are in abundance in India and easily available and cheaper also. It means that they are in abundance, so they can be easily supplied to the company and at cheaper rates also. So the company in India will only focus on the development of that particular product for which raw material is easily available in India. So that is known as factor proportions theory. Our second topic is balance of payments analysis. Now what is balance of payments? It is just a record of all the international transactions made by a country, because today we know that globalization has taken place and many countries have many companies which are exporting to other countries as well. So this is balance of payments is just a record of all the financial transactions which are performed internationally. Now balance of payments has 3 components: current account, financial account and capital account. So the current account measures the international trade and net income on the investments done abroad. The financial account describes the change or modification in international ownership of assets, and the capital account includes any other financial transactions that do not affect the nation's economic output. So these are the 3 accounts which are associated with balance of payments, and by using these 3 accounts the balance of payments can be shown, because balance of payments is nothing but a record of all the international transactions which has taken place in a country. So every country would be having a different balance of payments value. Now it can happen that a company in India is exporting more than it is importing, or it can also happen that it is exporting less than what is imported. So there could be 2 things. If a company is exporting more in comparison to import, for example a company is exporting 4 crores worth of goods and importing only 2 crore worth of goods, so that means that will be called balance of payments surplus. And if a particular country is importing more in comparison to export, then that is known as balance of payments deficit. It means that a company which is exporting 2 crore worth of goods and importing 3 crore worth of goods. So the total value of import is more than the total value of export. This is known as balance of payment deficit. And every country wants balance of payment surplus and not deficit, because every country or every company wants to export more in comparison to import. So as I told you that a balance of payment surplus means the country is exporting more than it imports. So this is good for a company, for a business organization, and for a country like India. So balance of payments surplus is the amount or the difference between export and import. For example, if a company is exporting 3 crore worth of goods and importing 2 crore worth of goods, then 1 crore is the balance, and that amount of 1 crore, that value is known as balance of payments surplus. And now for another example, if a company is importing 4 crore worth of goods and exporting 2 crore worth of goods, then difference between import and export would be 2 crores, and that value, that difference would be known as balance of payments deficit. If any kind of deficit like this takes place in a country, then the government of that country takes measures in order to decrease that deficit, and they think about how to achieve balance of payments surplus. So this is it. Thank you.